Hey there, YouTube world. How's it going? Thought I just got home from work. Thought I'd pop on, hang out, and see if anyone else wants to come visit. Feel free to pop in, pop out. I'll be on for about 2 hours, and then I've got a quick Zoom meeting to handle. So, yeah, feel free to come hang. I'm going to send out a tweet, get everyone showing up, and we'll see you as we come in. What was I going to say? I don't know. As usual, work's insane, but I think we all have that. Let's see. Sending links to everyone. I did get my new heated bed in from Zaribo. That'll be getting installed. I'm waiting on some motors from Devon, and yeah, we'll have some fun. All right, we're gonna take Randolph out. Oh, maybe not. Hey, who's hanging in chat? I see one viewer. Don't be a stranger. All right, someone's lurking. Hey, what's up, Ron? You want a link? Come hang? Figure out where you are. Let's see. Why are you not high on my list? Oh, there you are. There's your link, Ron. It's me, that Lux. Huh? Oh. Let's see. Links going everywhere. Oh crap, I hit the wrong button. I always do that. Dan gets a link. I feel like Oprah. Everybody gets a link. Do you really want to stream? Okay. Heading out soon. Zolan, you should get a link. May not get much on. Oh, country. Of course, someone else is streaming. That's okay. Not a surprise. But maybe I should run. That doesn't mean I should end my stream. Feeding dogs right now. Well, no, you get on stream, you show off the dog so my wife can see them. So no one wants to come hang. Let's see if I can find country on here. Of course, chat and build. Yeah, he's got Robbie Max over there, Buttram's over there, Llama's over there, Dan's over there. Everyone's over there. Well, this stream may be a bust. No big deal. You know, I'm not that exciting anyway to, at least most days. All right. Well, I guess I'm just sitting here. In other news, Colorado just put a mandate for the masks for the entire state for public indoor spaces. We'll see how that works out. Over where? What? Country streaming on YouTube. I guess I'll drop the link and shut this down. Feel free to go hang out over there and oh, Ron's here. Hey, I can't hear you, Ron. No audio. Where is that my mic? There it is. Hey.
Well, you seem lonely, so I had to come in here and just say hi.
Well, hi. We can all go back to that stream. I was going to end it anyway because, you know.
I don't end it because of one person. I mean, you'll get other people coming in here, like Zola.
True.
Whenever he finishes feeding his dogs.
Right. Well, I did get something in the mail today.
Oh, what did you get?
A box. No, I get that every other day.
Ah. So what's in this box? This is special filament?
No, this is not filament. This has to do with making sure you can actually make things happen. Of course, you wouldn't think a box this size would have a bed in it.
Ooh. Are you building your own printer now?
Nope, replacing a bed that shorted out last week.
Oh, damn. Which one?
It was one of my original Mark III beds. It had the soldered pads.
Oh, okay.
And you know what happens when soldered pads aren't perfect.
Yeah, I do.
So, yep, exactly. See? The only place that you can get one with a thermistor on and wiring already built, so I don't have to do anything. Yes, son. Zolan.
I just ended up buying this little baby.
Ooh, very nice.
$40 for a V6, for Nozzle X V6.
What size?
0.6.
Nice. I have a couple of those because that's what I was using to print my bands, and I was cutting my 2 bands in half time.
Yeah, well, I figured if I'm going to be building the Mandalorian helmet, I want the bigger nozzle.
Yes.
Rather than wait 5 days for a print, now I only have to wait 2 days.
There you go. That's
big difference.
I've had the 0.6 on my Rays pretty much since I rebuilt it. I don't even have I have a 0.4 somewhere.
Yeah. You and your Rays, you just like to talk about it all the time.
Cool thing is, so I brought a Flexi Dinosaur to work.
Yep.
And one of my technicians wants one full size.
Well, that's going to be interesting to print.
It'll be awesome. He's going to buy the filament, Ninja Flex. I'm going to print a 24-inch tall Flexi, like Ninja Flex Dinosaur.
What you should try doing is building one of these babies, full size.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Hey, Robert.
The only problem is the wings connecting into it are the hardest ones, the hardest part to hook up into it. Because they're 2 separate wings.
Oh, okay.
So you got to squeeze it in there and then lock it. And then when you're putting it in, it has to lock a certain way. So here you are dealing with a flappy wing, trying to get it to press down on a hard piece of the plastic and try to get it in. It is hell in the handbasket. But the idea is I'm probably going to try to move this up to 300 width and try printing it out.
There you go.
And see what happens. I'll probably have to print the wings at some ridiculous oversized, but hey, that's what the 0.6 nozzle is for, right?
I have a 0.8. I have 2 0.8s. I have a just a regular E3D 0.8 and I got a Microsys 0.8. Remember when they were giving them out like up 2 months ago for makers? I put in, I don't need a nozzle. They sent me a nozzle.
Yeah, I was asking them about something about their unit and they sent me a nozzle. It's like, I don't need a nozzle. I had a question about something about the, how easy is it to change out the for the Ender 3 to go to an all metal hot end, because thinking the Ender 3 could use a all metal hot end too now.
Oh yeah.
So I messaged them about that and they just sent me a nozzle instead. I was like, I wasn't asking about nozzle.
They're playing Oprah. You get a nozzle. You get a nozzle.
Everyone gets nozzles.
Right? Well, that's how I was feeling sending links out to everybody. Of course, then I didn't realize, country.
Everybody's on country. Yeah.
Oh, well. He's putting together a firearm, huh?
Yeah, he's putting together
Very nice. Very nice. I've got a couple of those lying around somewhere.
Yeah. I'm not a gun fan, personally, myself.
I see it as a tool more than anything because, the problem, look, there's no one there.
I use high-end, if you want to talk about damage,
Mhm.
See some of the arrowheads I have kicking around.
Ooh, yes. I remember shooting arrows when I was younger. When I grew up on 2.5 acres,
Come on, man.
arrows are fun.
I got an
But-
arrowhead that actually, once it goes in
Mhm.
to the object, it splits off,
Nice.
so you can't pull it back out.
Basically,
when
a
you pull
hollow
it
point.
out-
Basically.
Basically what it's meant for is meant for killing bears and aggressive animals
Nice.
that will kill you before you can kill them.
That's awesome.
I have those because when you go hunting and you got, like, I was hunting down rabbits and other small little prey, but
Mhm.
every so often you have bears will show up in the middle of nowhere,
Yes.
and either you're going to die or you're going to live.
Well,
I'd rather
me and my-
live than die.
Right. Me and my wife are going up to a friend's cabin next Friday, Saturday, and the owner of the cabin says, "Bring something to defend yourself with. There's mountain lions in the area." I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that way I don't get eaten. Yeah.
Well, it was either because usually I don't bring bear spray with me, but now if I'm going to go to camping again, I'll start bringing bear spray with me again.
Yep.
Or bear mace, because
Yeah.
it's just much safer that way in case a bear comes out.
Yeah.
I'm not going out to hunt. I'm just going out for fun. Oh no, he bring out his guns.
Nice.
That's why I said I don't really need to watch country stream because I
Right.
built my own.
Yeah. I bought my own. I mean, I know that doesn't
Actually, had
count,
one of my prepper buddies long ago. He
Mhm.
helped me assemble the upper, but the rest of it I did
Nice.
myself.
That's
So
the
let me
hardest
guess,
part, that
prepping
upper.
became why you have the amateur radio license, right?
No.
Oh.
I have the amateur radio license because when I grew up in Alaska on a mountain, you had to have a CB or something because you get snowed in for 3 months.
Right.
Yeah.
And I used to build a ton of antennas. And then my dad's like, well, you should become an amateur radio operator.
Right.
I'm slightly dyslexic. I could not get my mind to wrap around Morse code.
Yeah.
Oh, Morse code. I actually am practicing that, and I've gotten up to. I'm almost up to my limit, which was 10 words per second. Well, 10 words per minute, I should say.
Nice.
Right. Well, when they dropped the code requirement, I got my ticket right then and there. And
Yeah. Are you just general? Are you general?
I'm a general.
Or?
I
Okay.
got my tech and general in one sitting.
Nice. That's the way to do it.
And I held off. See, the general for me was just common sense, and the tech is nothing but law here.
Yeah.
The extra I'm holding off on because when I go to take that test, I want to actually know what I'm doing.
Yeah. I'll warn you something about the advanced test. Our advanced test is in our basic test.
Oh,
So we have to understand propagation, electrical fields,
yeah.
how the radio all put together is in our basic exam.
Yeah, and see, our general exam has most of that.
Yeah.
The extra goes into things like how your ground field can affect your path.
You know what? We covered that in our basic
Yeah.
course. It's like,
And see, I wouldn't have an issue with that. My issue is ... Okay.
Mhm.
Well,
there's a
whatever.
really good iPad app that I've been using called Dits and Das, and it
Yeah, I've
will
tried it.
slowly play it and as you go into a level, it gets harder and harder and harder.
The problem is
and-
dyslexia.
Yeah, I understand that part because I have a learning disability myself, ADHD.
And then there's
Yep.
and then there's the I am also on Spectrum.
Oh, you're on the spectrum. Okay.
I'm on ADD. I have ADD. I'm on ADD. Wow.
You're on ADD.
I'm on ADD.
Why does it seem like 90% of makers are ADDs? You know,
Because we have to keep our minds busy.
exactly.
If you're not learning, you might as well be dead.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I got to rewrite my test because to get my HF ticket, I have to score 80 or better on my test.
Okay.
Jeez.
To get your license, all you have to get is 70 or better. And it's 100 questions out of the book.
Right.
Mhm.
And our message book is 792 questions now they got it up to?
For Canada, I don't know.
Yeah, for Canada, that's what it is.
So you only have basically 73 centimeter and up.
I'm allowed 70.
Oh, 2 meter.
I'm
2 meter
72 meter, 6 meter UHF, VHF. I can't go above. I can't go on the 30
So 6 meters your limit.
Yeah.
Okay. That actually lines up pretty well with our technician.
Yeah.
Right.
Except there's a power restriction on technician as well.
Oh, really? What's your power restriction at? I know mine's. I can broadcast up to 250 watts.
1.5 kilowatt for anything 6 meter and higher. It's not. It says general's 1.5 kilowatt, and there's just like little portions of each band I can't use.
Yeah.
Tech, you can actually do CW in some of the lower bands, but that's it. And I believe there is a power restriction as well.
Yeah, I think you guys have a power. I know for me to go to general and to go to get my ticket, which is basic with honors.
Novice technicians are limited to 200 PEP on HF
200
bands.
Okay.
On other bands, unless specifically noted, 1.5 kilowatt.
Oh, that's not too bad.
So yeah, it's kind of scary that a technician can literally build something that can fry birds in flight, but can only use 200 watts on HF.
Yeah. Good old microwave bands. You gotta love those things. So with our technician license is a little bit with our license, just a tad bit of changes to it. We're allowed to broadcast up to 200 watts.
Sorry, it's driving me nuts knowing that I have a mag in this and it's accessible right here, right now.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Oh, okay.
I normally leave a mag in it when it's in the bedroom in its spot because it's for, when the coyotes decide to give us issues.
Right.
But when it's out here loose in the house, I like to make sure it's clear.
Oh yeah.
Understandable. Yeah, so for us it's 200. I think we have the same limit as you guys do.
Yep.
For your technician. But we're allowed all band. So we can go even to the 180s and go into the ultra frequency bands. Advanced allows you to build your own radio and broadcast.
So even
everything
at the tech, you can build your own.
Yeah.
Here.
Okay. For us, it's more of you got to build your radio. If you want to build radio, you can. But as for general, and basic, which is what we are, we can build our own antennas. We can build that type of stuff. We're just not allowed to build electronics.
Right. And see, here you can build 6 meter, you can build QRP rigs once you got your ticket.
Yeah. And I bet Justin's just going, what the heck are they talking about?
No, I have an idea of what you're talking about. I'm just trying to get stuff printing.
Yeah, when I moved here, and I pretty much dropped almost all radio because of how bad CB is in the lower 48.
Yeah.
I had a CB 10 years ago.
And then I got my ticket and became a general almost immediately, and I had my nice little Kenwood TS something. I don't know what it was now. And I started hitting all the other bands, and I'm just like, how is this any better than CB anymore? Then I discovered digital.
Oh, digital is fun.
PSK, I love PSK.
Mm-hmm. FT8 is now the new thing. Everybody loves FT8.
I hate FT8 because it's not interactive.
That's the one thing I agree with you on that one.
That's my only thing. Hey, I need to set a beacon up for some reason, I'm all for FT8.
Yeah.
But I don't consider that a radio contact. I consider it a precursor of a radio contact.
Exactly. I agree with you on that one. The one I do like, though, playing around in, and this is going to sound kind of weird, is SSTV.
Yeah, slow scan TV I like.
Yeah.
Because I actually have I have a dedicated slow scan TV box, and I also have a dedicated fast scan TV box.
Oh, you're doing the fast scan too, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And as soon as we get the ASTC V2 out, there's rumor that they're going to open up the original V1 for us to actually be able to do our own sub channels.
That'd be nice.
But that's rumor, and we know how things go here in America.
Yeah. Instead of giving it to the hams that could use it, no, let's just sell it instead.
Exactly.
Spectrum.
But
selling.
at the same time, not many people want to be in a database where they can look up where you're physically located and everything.
Yeah, I don't mind keeping that
That's
up
called
on
Facebook.
QRZ, but yeah.
Yeah, here anybody can go to the FCC and look it up.
Yeah, out here,
Which,
if you
which
go
I'm sure you
to-
did when you saw my sign go by.
Yeah, I looked it up.
Which means now you know what my real name is.
Mhm.
Big deal, but yeah.
See, I use my real name on here, so I don't really give two shits, if my last name's up there or not.
My last name is so rare. It's,
Yeah, I can understand that then.
as in, it's my sister, myself, and my dad are the only people in the U.S. with it.
I got to go and file with with my RAC director that's with RAC and find out what is the protocol for getting my name get my address removed from the system rather than just having. I don't mind it's on QRZ. I don't mind it being on there. I just don't want it to be easily accessible.
Right. Yeah, because with QRZ, you still have to sign in and everything.
Exactly. So I don't mind those signing in. It's the ones that can just type it in and find my address.
Yeah, and the only option you have here is a PO box or like a mailbox, this Excedra box or something. And even that they're trying to crack down on.
Yeah,
and it kind of makes sense. Back in the day, we were self-policing, but back in the day, if you actually reported somebody, the FCC actually looked into it.
Yes.
Yeah, now they don't care.
Now they only care if you accidentally butt up against emergency services or something.
Or butt up a station or radio show.
But unless you're a church, then it's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
We have
Justin.
2 FM transmitters going on right now in our town that are ran by churches and they're unlicensed.
Oh. Yeah, but are they low wattage?
They are very low wattage, but it does wipe out portions of different bands for me because they have harmonics.
Oh, then you should be able to report that problem then.
I did.
If they are in
8 years ago, I reported it. 7 years ago, I reported it. 6 years ago, I reported it.
Shit, that sucks. So, as I was saying to Justin, and you might find this interesting, are these signs that I was working on for a little while.
Nice.
So is that by doing a layer change, or did you try the new method? Okay,
layer
it's layer
changing.
change.
Yeah, right there you can see the layer change.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it.
Well, I've been wanting to try the print your one layer, change the color out, and in that same layer you print the other color, and then change back to go up to the next layer.
There's another one that you can do, but you gotta use blue tape. So Llama would love it.
Yes, anything to do with blue tape except Petchy.
Yeah. So what you do is you print your lettering, then you print whatever color you need to print the other object in, and then you have it. Then not do, as long as you don't have it doing a bed scan, have it print the black layer then on top of it and cover it all up. So that when you peel it up, it's all one flat piece.
For those that use Simplify 3D, you can do that.
Yeah, I just don't like it.
I know.
See, I cheated and just went and got the palette, and I'm still
I would
learning how to
love
use
to
it.
get one of those. I had an MMU.
You know what?
Tired
Honestly, get the MMU too.
I had
Don't
it.
do
I
the palette.
hated it.
I wouldn't do the palette.
A lot of people have mixed reviews of the palette.
Yeah, and mixed reviews on the MMU as well.
Really, the way to go is a tool changer.
Oh
yeah.
And that's
or
what
my
I'm building up
tool
to.
heads,
Right, and I'm building up to that.
If I ever get the other $80 hot end, I could potentially
Can
do
I
that.
fit 2 Chimeras on this?
How many Chimeras do you have then?
Yeah, did you buy out the Chimera supply? Jeez.
I have 3.
Sheesh.
I bought one before the pandemic. I bought one from Alien 3D, and then I bought one direct from E3D.
Oh, jeez.
So how is the Chimera? Do you prefer it over Direct Drive, or do you
It
feel
is direct drive.
that's what I mean?
But is
because
it
Direct Drive
is it any
not
better?
the
Is there any
I've heard horror stories from other people, like cracked gears or the heat sink not able to keep up. I've heard all of these things. I have had no issues. The only thing I
Good.
don't like about the Hemera is the fact that it is a large stepper, not a pancake.
Okay. Well,
That's it.
Ooh,
I
yeah,
just
I can
heard-
see that.
guys, I just gotta go, so I was just gonna jump in for a few minutes, but hopefully you guys
Cool.
are still running. If not, we'll I'll
Yeah, I'll be on for a
later
couple
tonight.
hours, and if not, we'll hang
Later,
when we hang. We'll see you when we see you. Thanks for popping in.
There, guys. Take care.
Anyway, what's up?
I don't know.
Yeah, another day at
I
work.
should work on this, but I'm just not into it at the moment.
Yeah, I have those days. I
The
realize
wiring's
I.
pissing me off.
Oh yeah. Then just take the sledgehammer and the
It's-
usual.
I don't know how I want to wire it. That's the issue, because I'm
Yeah.
with the direct drive. Do I want the electronics box above? Do I want it below?
I would
and
put as much as you can low on the printer, because
Well, I'm going to
you
be
know,
putting it
balance.
into an enclosure eventually,
Yeah, but I would still
and
put
the
it low,
electronics
I mean-
won't be in it.
Oh.
But I finally got a build plate. If I can get it finished, where I can actually print in one shot a helmet that will actually fit me.
That'd be awesome. I have a few friends who, now that I have this big printer, want some large stuff. I'm like, you buy the filament, and you pay for any mistakes on your 5-day print. Sure.
So, did you and my friend make a deal out or anything?
She hasn't gotten back to me. I told her I need her to get an idea of what she wants besides the Vader one.
You may need to poke her, because, like us,
Mhm.
she's on ADD, ADHD,
Okay.
whatever.
Yeah.
No different, and she hyper focuses.
Yeah. The biggest thing for the kids is making sure getting a measurement for that mask, because I don't want it to be too big, too small. I want to.
Right.
The
And you
idea
don't
is
have to have them do any post processing themselves.
exactly. I want to basically make it, send it, or meet up, whatever we're gonna do. And
Yeah, my idea for her was, the mask is more just to protect
mhm.
the actual mask.
Yeah,
That's it.
it's a cover. It's not an actual. Yeah. Well, especially now since Governor Polis just mandated masks for the next 30 days for public indoor spaces.
They'll never do it here.
No,
No.
there's some states that
Our,
will, some states that won't. That's politics for you, unfortunately.
Huh?
Huh?
Thanks for my support and being on board. Cool idea.
What'd you do?
I don't remember.
That's a bad day when you don't remember what you did.
I've been doing a lot of things, so I'm not sure. What are you talking about there, Polymate?
Did he say something on stream?
He just did in chat.
Oh, what the heck? Yeah. I have no idea.
Oh, yes. So, actually, here, let me go get the. Be right back.
The doopa-doopa-doo? What's up, Polymate? Welcome to the party. I need to get your clock spring at some point. Print that as large as I can, because why not? Might as well use up some filament, right? Ugh. Bastards. Yeah, really. Just had to, didn't I? Knock it over. You'd think there'd be an easier way to do this, but there isn't.
So, and this is yet again, Polymate reminded me why I want to get this printer assembled.
Right.
I want to print this a lot
Nice.
bigger.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm going to put Polymate speakers in the eye sockets,
Oh, that'd be ridiculous.
and with like sunglasses covering them.
Polymate printers are behaving. Here's my new bed. I'm putting my Nylock mod on it so I can make my life even more fun because I want perfect bed level, because then you get perfect adhesion on said perfect
And
bed level.
I just accidentally bumped my tile, which means my wife's phone is now making noise.
Don't do that. Let's see. I do hate doing my first layers because they're never quite set up right. Boink.
Hey, Robbie Mac.
Oh, here's
Yep.
trouble.
Now she's calling me.
Of course. There's Llama. No.
Yeah, give me a second. I'll be right back. I just didn't want you to
Cool.
think that I popped in to leave. I popped in. Give me a second. I'll be right back.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's better. Okay.
So yeah.
Hmm.
Hey Google, turn off the living room light.
I have that same command. The downside is if you're not in the room, it says, okay, turning off the living room light. I'm like, I don't want to hear all that. I just want it to do it.
Justin,
Oh, man.
that's all glow in the dark filament.
Expensive.
Not Hatchbox. At the time I got it, was like only $20 a box.
Yeah, I need to get some of that, but right now I have my technician who wants to print a 2-foot tall flexi dinosaur, the one I was talking about the other night.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just saying, hey, buy the kilogram of Ninja Flex at $78, you know.
So my idea was to inset. So I'm going to hollow out the skull more and actually put baffling inside of it to act as a woofer type thing, a ported box of sorts. Have the Polymate speakers set so they actually go, so they go in and seal in the eye sockets with some sunglasses around them. And then on the inside of the sunglasses, I'm going to put UV LEDs.
Going full. See, I'm not that skilled.
That'll be
I just like to print.
That'll be reactive to the music or
That's
whatever's
gonna be
playing
crazy.
through it.
What are you going to use for the reactive to the music control?
I have an Arduino. Let's put a
Oh,
small
perfect.
Arduino in it. But I got to get this one working first because I need that skull much bigger.
Oh, yeah. I had a guy contact me on Etsy about doing a very large skull, and I'm like, well, $75, $80. Well, that's too much. Are there any discounts? No.
Yeah.
Discount. I know.
And I have no idea what to charge for anything.
I ballpark it, but my generic idea is between $1 to $2 an hour.
Well, in this project, I'm not going to be selling. It's for me.
Yeah, but
Actually,
no,
it's
if you're
for my wife.
printing
It
for
was her
anyone,
idea.
I go for $2 an hour.
Okay.
I'll adjust depending on what it is and how many times I printed it. You know, when I'm printing stuff for Etsy.
Including the filament cost, or is that just
I mean, if you're thinking a $30 roll of filament, it takes you 30 hours to print. You know, you've doubled your money right there.
Okay.
You know, but you know, production, as most of our friends that own companies will tell you, you have to spend money. I have a roll of silk purple that is coming tomorrow for a guy that bought a $7 item on Etsy. So I'm losing money until I get more orders.
Right.
Which, you know, okay, fine, but you know.
Yeah, my wife left the water running in the bathroom, in the kitchen.
What the?
She went to go take a bath as she was filling up a water jug.
Right. That's when you try to say buy a 3D printer and worse, spend a year learning how to print. You know, I'm still learning how to print, Robbie Mac.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think any of us really know how to print.
Now, this is an experimental technology.
Oh, here's Dingbat. That's what it was, yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Dingbat, what's up?
Nobody else has one of these.
Oh, you got the hats, huh? You got the hats and
more.
shirts and everything?
I got more than hats. Yeah, I got shirts.
Nice.
The only thing is, I gotta reach in here now or grab this thing right here
Yeah?
because
Check.
my wife and I both favor this shirt. We both like this one.
Oh, very nice.
It's got a nice big green, it's like in your face, like, you know, same thing. See?
Yeah. Robbie Mac, I charge for shipping, so, and I've upped since they upped their fee thing. I've upped my prices, so I'm not losing that money. The customer is paying that money. Win-win. Anyway, Dan, check it out. New bed. Brand
Yep.
spanking new.
So we'll see
Yeah.
how long it takes for this one to catch
Yep.
fire.
I was going to say
Hey.
brand new until it catches on fire tomorrow.
It's got
I'll
the
give it to
proper
tomorrow.
terminals.
Well, in this case, you'll be fine. However, I have to say this filament, this thing just finished printing, but this filament is all kinds of full of moisture.
Oh, is that PLA or Petchy?
That's just PLA.
Well,
my
yeah,
house
I've
has
seen
been-
PLA.
My house is so full of humidity right now. It ain't
Oh my
even
God.
funny.
You need
like-
a dryer and some dry boxes. I
For
know.
those there, I have my firebox right there. Look, it's currently got.
Here's
I've
my
currently
last
got-
spool.
Huh?
There's my last spool I printed.
Well, I need to print one of those. Where's
They're
that
broke,
file?
huh?
No, you
That
don't want to
file?
print this one.
No,
No, I ran out of filament.
Yeah.
do that.
This here is exactly what you're talking about.
Yep.
And I'm going to now see with all the stringing on it how well it works. Okay. Well, that one is moving now. That one moves, and uh-oh. There we go.
Yep.
Now they all move. There we go. So that one printed and is working. Pinch back on this. Okay, love.
Here, I got the URL for you. I'm dropping it in the YouTube chat now.
Yeah, it was one that Mad Monkey. So when you see Mad Monkey pop up in a stream, make sure you give him a kudos because
Oh yeah, no, this thing rocks.
yeah,
I do actually have one, but I do have an issue with it. Actually, I wanted to talk to him about, and some of my filament spool, my samples,
yeah,
are actually smaller than even what he has that going to.
really,
Oh,
Yeah,
because he has it pretty thin. I mean, for what you know what I mean, like for if you look at it, I mean, hell, at its smallest, it's only, you know,
slow me down.
yeah. I couldn't put
mean-
the Green Gate.
oh, I know, getting it over here.
Yes,
getting it
I
over
couldn't do it.
that. Yeah.
So I ended up unspooling the whole sample and rolling it up on one of my 3D fuels.
You
Nice.
do fuel spools, yeah. I've got those ones that
3D
everybody-
fuel users, if you use 3D fuel and you get a
Yep.
bunch of spools left over that are specifically from them,
Mhm.
get hold of them. They'll send you a shipping label.
Really?
Nice.
So you don't have to. Yes, you're giving them back for free, but
Meh,
you're helping save at the same time.
right.
And you're not
It's-
paying.
That's a
you're
worthwhile
not-
sale.
Yeah, you're not paying shipping, so it's not like you're really out anything. They send you a label, you put it in a box, drop it off, let it go.
Yep.
So it's not terrible. I mean, granted, it stinks. You would think that, send us X amount of spools back. We'll send you a roll of, whatever.
They
transition or
tried
whatever
that
we have.
actually, and they ended up having people send like broken spools and stuff.
Oh yeah, no. It would be one of those, they have to be verified kind of thing. Like I would have said, look, you send them to us, that's fine, but we have to verify that they are a functioning, working spool.
That they're
And-
reusable.
Yes, they have to be a reusable spool. If they cannot be considered reusable, if we cannot reuse it, you do not get credit for that one.
Right, and then you
And-
run into the issue of having more staff to validate all the spools and everything else.
Yeah.
So I can kind of understand not wanting to pay to get them back, but at the
Mhm.
same time, if I was to go through all my filament here, all my 3D fuel filament, I would have over 30 empty spools to send
Wow.
back.
Must
Jeez.
be nice. Rub it in.
Yeah, I went a little insane buying filament.
Yep.
Dude, you should see my pile. I probably have 150 spools here.
I'm
That-
going to say it right
That
now.
image of Joel with him with the table and the spools stacked on it,
Mhm.
that's
Oh, yeah.
probably a quarter of what I've got.
Right.
Nice.
Because every time I see a new color and show it to my wife, it's, oh, I like that, which means buy it.
Which means
Yep.
if you don't buy it, Mama's going to figure it out. Mama's going to buy it. So buy it or I'm buying it.
Yep.
My wife did that to me. That's how I wound up with a couple of spools because she knows that I need 1.75. That's all she knows. I need 1.75. She doesn't pay attention to the size of the spool, like the weight of the spool. And she went and she spent like $50 on two 500-gram spools of
Wow.
filament because she bought 2 of the silk, the like silk transition, like rainbow rolls, and
Mhm.
they're only 500-gram spools. And I was like, yeah, that's not good.
Mike,
Like,
what do you
that's-
mean doing something special? I ordered it. I'm doing the Nylock bed level system. Allows you to get, if you do it right, within 0.02 millimeters warpage across the entire surface. You don't have to do it, but it's quite awesome.
Yeah, as long as it works, it's awesome. It is just making sure that it works.
I just realized I didn't have any flexible wire loom, so I had to order some really quick, and so I can't really do much else tonight with that, but that's okay.
I am realizing that is not overly good because it's supposed to lock, and it doesn't really lock in place. So I'm gonna have to heat that up a little bit with the torch and kind of bend it back into place. Because like this one's catching. See,
Don't use the torch; just use a hairdryer.
I could, but I have a torch right here, and I trust myself with the torch. I'm good. Like, see this one here is the same thing. See, like these two are just a little off. So I just heat it up down and like down below and give it a little push in and hold it there till it cools and call it good. I'm actually going to take the torch to this anyway to burn off all the little ones, like the little
There you-
bit. So, but first I try to just cut off whatever I can cut off. And I come back through and hit it with the torch just to burn off the hairs.
Trying to find the heat bed cable file.
Dang it. Graft milk is sold out of the matte black.
Who is?
Yep. Graft milk.
Graft milk.
Okay.
Yeah, the I love the name. It's just it's graft milk. Something about it though, it scares me too. Like I like the name, but it scares me, if that makes sense. Hey, so I found something out.
Uh-oh.
If you want to use Streamlabs and you want to accept payments, get your PayPal account set up as a business account first.
Already is.
Okay, as long as it is, you're good to go. I, on the other hand, did not have mine set up as that. I was thinking it was personal. Well, I had Mr. KKP3D send me a donation there, and in the process of it, I now had $10 that's locked up waiting, and my bank won't, for whatever reason, when it goes to authorize my bank, because you have to register an actual bank account. You can't just use a debit card. It has that actual account.
Yeah.
So in going to actually register the account, it just keeps hanging and hanging and hanging. So I just declined the payment and sent it back to him. I was like, thanks, but here, if he wants to send one later, that's fine. I will just continue to do it the way I do, where I just link everything down in the chat down below, the different links, give people options,
Right.
Because I know some people want to use one service over another, and if they want to donate, I'll give them options to do so. But sadly, I can only give them so many options because I only have so many options myself.
I actually went and made myself a Linktree account, and on that I have
All your donations.
Yep.
That's what I was thinking about doing too, because I've noticed a lot of people are using Linktree now, and it's basically
Sorry.
What'd you break?
Nothing. Loading filament.
Justin, it works very loudly and in the ear. It works.
Sounds
I
like
love
an ender.
how, like Mad Monkey's got it made, man, because his logo is just like the awesome like M's. You know what I mean? Like Monkey's got it made there with that M's. Like I still can't find anything like awesome for like an actual like set in stone logo for DB3D other than us talking about the dingbat, or the douchebag. I mean, I could get a douchebag, but replace the tip of the douche with a printer nozzle and have the douchebag upside down and have the printer nozzle.
Oh, no. So if you're going to do that, what you need to do then is you need to 3D scan your head wearing the hat.
And then put that on the side of the douche.
No. Have the printer nozzle, aka the nozzle of the bag.
Oh, have it
printing you.
Have it printing my head with the hat on. Oh. There you go. Anybody who's like listening, here it is, man. Run with it, Robbie Mack. Dude, I'm not going to ask you, Robbie. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry I even brought your name up because, like I said, I would never pester you because you've got too much shit on your plate as it is. So I would never.
Well,
pester you.
hey, you can pester him right now.
I cannot. I
Wow.
cannot pester him.
Really?
That
You
dude-
cannot
that dude-
pester him? You know he's right here?
Yeah, no, I've told Robbie and I've told everybody else I will never ask Robbie Mack to do something unless I can actually afford to pay him, because
Yep.
Robbie is one of those guys who this is his livelihood, this is his job. I would never go into McDonald's and say just give me free food. I would never walk into Ford and say just give me a free car. So why would I talk to Robbie Mack and say, hey, give me free shit? You know, I mean, I'm not going to do that. I mean, but the day that the day comes and there's money in the account and I can, and I know Robbie's not like super slammed, I'll be like, hey, time to commission Robbie for some work, you know?
Yeah,
But
that's
that-
the tough
that
part
day's
is
not
whether
here.
I'm slammed or not. That's
And that's what I'm saying. Like when the day it's gonna be forever, Robbie. You're gonna have to worry, man. It'll be fucking years from now, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Robbie, remember that thing I said?" And he'll be like, "Yeah, I just retired yesterday." I'll be like, "Fuck."
no,
Right.
I'm never retiring, dude.
Oh man, I got
That's
to the
not
point.
happening.
We bought the house, and I needed to have some electrical done, but I didn't have the money at that time because we just bought the house.
Yeah,
So I found a really good electrician. He gave me a really good quote. A year later, I had the money. I call him up. Oh yeah, he retired.
Wow.
Sounds about right.
oh yes. That's
Sounds
like Robbie's telling me he's never retired, but that's gonna be my luck. I'll
Oh,
bring
yeah.
it
I
up, and
can't,
he'll
I
be
can't
like,
retire.
"Nah."
I
Hey,
have
no,
to say, even though the print failed and I did have a stringing issue, the green gate green.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so you had a bit of a stringing issue too, but mine I know was my
That's that looks like moisture to me.
It is.
mine was
I didn't
definitely
dry it.
like I said, mine was
I try
definitely
all
moisture.
my
'Cause
coolant.
I'm gonna have to break down and get another at least one or two of these fire boxes from eSun, or get the Sunlu one because people have said
Oh,
good things about those. So
Oh, I use a Presto food dehydrator. I cut out all the trays and stuff.
that's what everybody says. But
But the good thing is, even with the humidity in my apartment, I don't have to re-dry my rolls.
no, I want
Hmm.
the reason I want to go with like the firebox, and I'm gonna keep calling it the firebox till the day I fucking stop, which will be it's always gonna be the eSun firebox. But
Oh, yeah.
from the reason I want them is because I like the ability to print from them
Ooh,
while they're
someone just
still while they're still going.
Yeah.
I know some of the dehydrators you can get the little, or you can like print the little carriage to hold the spool on its side and still have it spin, so it can lay on its side and spin.
Look who it is,
Mr.
Hey,
Mac,
Mac.
Mr. Mac.
my
It's-
brother from
Um,
another mother.
Actually, I was thinking about finding one of the Repbox Rewind clones,
Yeah,
the patterns to print my own,
Mhm.
because I want to see if I can make one of those that actually sits in my food dehydrator
yeah,
on its side.
lay on its side and spin. Yeah,
Yep.
Mhm.
that's what I was saying. Is it's like if you can get one to sit on its side and spin.
But I'm not going to do that until I actually buy some Repbox Rewinders because I do
So-
want to support him.
So on a
Well,
side
I want to
note,
help support him.
on a side note, just to bring it up. So how Walter was that stream?
It was awesome. I did
love the
not
fact-
expect that at all. I came back into the office and I started working on a project, and all of a sudden it piped up. Oh, he's got a stream going. What the hell? I
Yeah.
joined it in. It was like it was like 2 minutes before I realized he was building a lower, and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Oh no, I saw it
Well,
right away.
so-
I was like, oh, 2A YouTube.
I saw that, and then Justin's like, well, maybe I should cancel my stream or quit and blah blah blah. And I'm like, you know what? No, you should keep your stream going because I already built my own. I don't need to watch somebody else build one.
Not only that, but it only would have took one asshole in the chat to get pissy and go report it, and that video
Yep.
would have that stream would have got shut
Oh
down.
yeah.
It
Like-
probably still will later.
Well, yeah. Well, no, they'll. He can't monetize that video. Is what's going to happen because YouTube has said flat out, you can.
Yeah, he's
Those kinds of things are allowed with the understanding that you'll never monetize that. That's
Right.
why channels like Demolition Ranch, he does all kinds of stuff. He took a bunch of videos off of his channel just because he didn't want the potential copyright strike.
Right.
But again, people say, you can't, they won't post stuff like that on YouTube just because of the losing monetization on the channel, because you can permanently lose monetization for one
And see,
video.
for me, I don't care about the monetization at this time.
Yeah, because if you're not really getting anything, it doesn't really
Yeah.
bother you.
Same
It's
here.
Exactly.
when you start getting it is when you're going to be like, son of a bitch, go back
Well,
to your
and
backlog.
what will happen at that point is I will use my first channel, the Z0,
Mhm.
for the stuff that I don't care if it gets demonetized. And my Shop of Wonders is nice, clean, you know,
The wholesome, family-friendly stuff, or not necessarily
not necessarily family
but
friendly, but yes.
yeah, not necessarily family-friendly, but at
It's
least
it's still kind
Well-
of crappy all around. I mean, the fact that they're making money off of it one way or another. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a reason why
Yep.
Joe Rogan just freaking switched over to Spotify and
Yeah.
did YouTube altogether, and many
Yeah.
others are doing similar. So
exactly.
it's just crappy.
It is.
Yep.
What's
But-
up, John Mack?
You know, at the same
Not
time,
much.
as somebody who's ran a survivalist prepper farm, I can understand YouTube trying to cover their own ass.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of legality involved in that stuff.
Yeah, it's there's just a
It's-
whole lot of everybody trying to cover their own ass right now that I don't care for, to be honest with you.
Yep. Current events, don't like them, don't want to talk about them. Let's talk about
Hey.
something.
Yeah.
Just be thankful I put
Yeah.
pants on.
Then when are you gonna change shirt?
If you give me just a second here, big
Actually,
boy,
what
will.
you made
I
me
would,
chuckle about that?
I would change shirts on stream, but there's something about this that might
Oh, he
get
was talking
Justin's
to you.
channel blocked.
Yeah, 'cause I don't know if anybody's noticed, but I've been wearing what looks like the same shirt every day. No, I
No.
have dipped into my
Bunch of the
t-shirts. I
Yeah,
dipped into my
no.
t-shirt stock because I don't want to go to laundromat.
Yeah, no, Zolan, he was asking me about it because he sent me those shirts that came in today. I haven't put one on yet. He wants me to put on a shirt so that this way he can say after I put it on, he can be like, "Does it smell like my penis?"
It happened.
You don't know what's been in that hat before you got it.
I know.
Wow.
That's see, look. Should I go with the blue with the green, guys? What do you think? Should I go blue
Yes.
and green?
Yes.
I should go with
You
the
can get
blue
a
and green.
blue screen behind you.
They didn't even bother to see the other ones yet, like on camera. Look, here's the white one. See
Hold
the
on.
white,
Let me make you
white and silver. Okay, you can make me big. I'll go backwards. But here's the gray on. Here's the silver on gray. And then again, we've got the silver on white. And then, of course, the blue on green, or the green on blue.
nice.
So, and I've got the camo with the green. So there you go. Okay, Justin, you make me small again.
Responding,
I'll be
Nuts.
responding to Mike, Mick, I never get naming them. So on your bed, you're going to have these horrible little spacers. Problem is these are not machined perfectly. So what there I can get you a link, but instead of using those, you do a Nylock bed level. It allows you to adjust for the not perfect, bed as well as not perfect carriage bearings. Allows you to get much better level, and then you have less failure due to adhesion issues once you figure out your adhesion. So anyway, Robbie Mack, my new bed, of course.
Hey, Chris Galota.
Nice. You got
Yep, got the bed. I don't have any sleeving apparently. I guess I've used it all, so I had to order some off Amazon.
it? Wow.
That'll be here tomorrow, so I'm not going to do much besides get the bed tightened in.
God, this shirt smells like dick.
We were waiting for that. That's funny.
You say
There
that
it
like
is.
it's a bad thing.
I guess it could be worse.
Yes. Whoa. What's
Whoa,
that?
Dad.
Right.
That was John Mack. He's listening to a little rave music right now.
Well, he is in the car.
See, he's in the
No,
car.
it's not me.
Sure.
There's no music
It's
from my
it's
end.
Zolan. Look at him laughing. See, it's
Right.
fucking Z. He's over there just playing around.
It's me.
So I'm gonna have to reprint this. I'm gonna have to reprint it something else because it's supposed to just lock and stop. I think if I put filament on it, it might hold enough, but I just don't know.
So what is slow gear?
But is slow gear?
Yeah, I haven't
like-
played with this thing for so long.
That's your
It's like
that's-
fast gear, only not as fast.
Yeah, it's the opposite of fast gear. Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
Oh,
Ah,
that's the
That would,
voice
be,
mod.
that would be slow gear right there.
Yep.
Hello, this is the pitch Ben.
Okay, Anubis. With that voice.
Oh, come on. It's always fun to have fun.
Girls just want to have fun. What? So, what's everybody up to tonight?
Messing around.
Personal working
Ah,
for personal stuff.
I see. So you're making a giant Dickosaurus poster with Warkaki's face on it.
No, I'm figuring out where to hang all our pictures in the living room and
Oh,
dining room and crap. And
felt like just taking a break and hanging out, huh?
There's a solution for you over there, and over there.
I don't have to focus so much on this stuff. So yeah, I can.
Yeah,
Of
because
course, I'll still be ignoring Chad a bunch, but
That's okay.
that's what it is.
We'll
Chat's
call you
gotten-
out if we need you.
Chat has gotten
Well,
used to
17
this,
foot.
Robbie. Like that's just one of the finer things in life with Mr. Mac is his Mr. R Mac, not Mr. J Mac.
You got two of them.
Yeah, but I like John Mac better than our Mac.
Yeah, I was gonna say
He's the much better Mac.
he's the better looking twin.
He's the Mac daddy. Oh, for sure, he's the better looking twin.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, by the way, for those who don't know, they're twin brothers, identical
They are.
twins.
That explains a lot.
Yes, they are identical twins.
The only reason we don't look identical is because he's from Canada and I'm from the U.S. That's the only difference.
Oh, I love that.
It is funny. A lot of people confuse us in chat a lot, or when they're
Yeah.
talking about us. So
I'm horrible with names.
Yeah.
That's why I do it.
Yep,
say Robbie Mac instead of John Mac, or John Mac instead of Robbie Mac. It's kind of funny.
I've done it myself.
I
I
like it.
am guilty as well.
But I'm here to tell you, I'm the first one that's like hung out with John Mac until friggin' 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. we're making breakfast together as we sat up all night freaking chatting after a live stream.
Yeah,
Right.
I was gonna say,
Well,
that is the Robbie Mac trait that I love. Is that whole like stream's over? All right, we're in the green room. All right, let's talk about shit we
keep
didn't
going.
talk about.
That's the Robbie Mac trait that my wife hates.
Yeah,
We did
'cause
that
he's
on
always
Friday or
like,
Saturday night. What night was
Oh,
that we did that?
so you're one of those. Yeah, I gotta go, but
oh, he doesn't even say I gotta go. He'll just keep
No,
talking.
I just
he
keep
doesn't
talking.
even. He just keeps talking. It ends up being one of those things where it's like, I mean, the first night that we did a stream
Yeah.
and Robbie was on, we talked until it was probably like 4 a.m, and I was like, all right, my man. I'm like, I'm not tired, but I should probably go to bed. He goes, me too. It's like, all right, yeah, all right, bye.
I like to get to know people. I like to hear their
Yeah.
stories. I like to. It's just fascinating to me. I
Yeah.
mean, life is so short to hear everybody's different trials and tribulations and stuff they've gone through. I think it's awesome.
Yeah,
That's all.
me too. Yep, me too, man. Me too. I'm a people person. I want to get to know people.
I am not.
There aren't people here.
I may not like people, but I still want to get to know people.
I hate people.
I'm confusing like that. Like I may not
No,
like
no.
people, but I
I
want to get to
hate
know.
customers.
Yes.
Yeah, the
I
general
hate
public
the
sucks.
phone rings at work. It drives me nuts.
The general
Damn,
public
I got
sucks.
a freaking
There's no
YouTube
denying.
stream up. Everything's like delayed. I'm like, what's
Oh, yeah.
going on?
Yeah,
Right?
you move your arm, and then like
Yeah.
15 minutes later, your arm moves.
Yep.
Maybe not that long, but still.
It's like 30 seconds so they can, come in on your stream and censor whatever they want.
Where are you going, John?
Just going home.
Oh,
Going home from work, or are you going home from
Ooh,
the shop?
From
I thought he normally works at
that's
home.
new.
from
So
the
All my
house.
chimeras
Coming.
came.
Oh, look at you! It's
This
such a
one-
beautiful street.
This one has a
Very nice.
holographic sticker on it.
Ooh, which one did that come from?
The Chimera,
Yeah, but which vendor?
E3D Direct.
Ah, that's why. They give you fancy stuff when you buy from them.
So John uses his phone while he's driving, and he has a right-hand drive car.
Well,
I'm just messing with you, John. I knew better.
he
just
had
just
a
moving.
good,
The camera flipped everything over.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes, it does. Okay, now we're going to try this. We'll see if I can get this to load up.
Load, man.
Get over there. Okay. It's almost all on there. Get on there. Now let's loosen these up and see if it actually holds like it's supposed to.
Right.
It's the Mad Monkey Spool of Wonder. Did I just break something?
Oh, did you print one of those out?
Yeah.
Does it work?
So far it seems like it is. I'm going to have to move some of them down a little bit.
Yeah, man, I just throw mine on a spindle and I just run it. I don't know what Tom Llama's complaint is. I don't understand that at all.
You fucking
Oh
hate-
no, don't bother even trying to understand that. Just
Yeah.
I actually have used one. I printed one that actually did work. And it worked well for what I needed, but I almost need one a little smaller because I'm finding a lot of my samples, the spool, the opening isn't big enough to get around the tines.
Right. Yeah.
I also get a kick out of it. I don't know if you noticed that or not, but there looks like he's got the hole on there to shove the filament end in. So
Yes,
that
he
it doesn't-
does.
I think YouTube may have done something weird. I just tried to respond to Off Axis, and on StreamYard, StreamYard says YouTube rejected your comment. This usually means they think it's spam. What the hell?
Let's make sure it didn't get shut down.
Yeah,
I
it'll-
didn't know that.
Going.
I didn't know
Nope,
that.
it's still going.
YouTube, I mean,
Huh.
I thought StreamYard chat. You only see you can reply.
no,
I thought
The host can still reply.
the host can reply.
And
yeah.
the-
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, whoever's joined. I
Oh,
don't
look
think
at
they can unless
that.
they changed it.
Mm-hmm.
that is fancy.
You're something weird, Bob Carnes.
Mm-hmm.
Bob Carnes, hey, what's going on, good sir?
Straight out the Book of War cocky right there.
Yeah.
Oh man, who was Warcocky going after now on Twitter?
There's somebody who started an account.
Everybody.
Yeah, no, somebody started an account and they call themselves the 3D. Was it 3D print?
Yes.
Yeah, 3D Pollock.
Except for that account was created in 2011.
Yeah, so whoever's using that account has had the account for a while, changed the name on it, deleted all of the past tweets on that account, and has been basically using that account to go after Chris. And he has a good idea. He knows who it is. And if it is
Yeah.
the person that he thinks it is, that person, whether I know and like that person or know and dislike that person, this is regardless. They need to knock the shit off because he said that it's going too far. Stop it. So at that
I
point,
think I know who it is too.
I mean, I have a good idea of who I think it is now. I originally thought it might be somebody else, but now I think it's someone else, and we'll just leave it at that I'm pretty
'cause
sure I know.
I admit, I saw the name. I saw them going back and forth at first before it got,
Heated.
yes.
Yeah.
And I hit follow on them, and then I kept watching. It was like, oh no, unfollow.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's just drama and bullshit. And it's like, look, regardless of whether you like or dislike someone, there's two ways to handle it. And being the annoying, nagging bastard about it is not the right way to go about doing it. If you have a problem with someone, just ignore them. It makes everyone's life a whole lot simpler. Though that person.
Now
and
you
those
are
people
listening to
left.
this, right, Justin?
He's saying go delete your second account, Justin, on Twitter that you're using.
Oh.
To,
I would never go after Chris. There's one.
Oh,
other-
I wasn't saying
Yeah.
Chris. I was thinking Dan.
Oh,
yeah, you know the second account you've created for me, the douchebag 3D one.
okay.
Remember that one?
Yes.
This is why I don't follow Twitter anymore. It's like as bad
I
as
just use it
Facebook.
for this. That way I can get people on here.
Well, yeah,
If someone
it's,
wants to send me a PM, they can send me one on Twitter. That's about all I pay attention to.
And
yeah.
that's how you got the link. So
Yeah.
ooh, 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 ooh.
Actually, I got it through Discord.
oh yeah, I
I
posted. it.
think. I don't know.
That's
if
where Dan posted it the other day.
I don't check my Twitter enough. If you want to get a hold of me, you can PM me on Twitter, and I will see it maybe a week from now.
Yeah,
I actually did not use my Twitter for probably 6 years
I have two
until-
Twitter accounts.
I started meeting all of you folk.
Yeah, then it's
Now
kind of
I practically live on it.
the crazy part about this is like I got into 3D printing and all that good jazz around the same time that not at the same time, I guess it was a little after the whole Google Plus thing fell apart. And I come to find out that a lot of these guys quite enjoyed Google Plus as their form of communication. So I found that kind of entertaining.
Google Plus. Wow.
That's what I heard. Like a lot of people I've talked to have said, yeah, we
just
used
got
to.
home.
Yes, Bob just got home, so I wonder what Renee's making for dinner.
Yep.
Oh, it doesn't
'Cause-
mean that he's joining the stream.
Hopefully.
He might. You never
Hey,
know.
Bob, I did get my new bed in today. I'm missing some cable covers. I'm a day out
Tomorrow-
from actually getting it going.
Tomorrow I should be getting a package. In this package, it is not going to contain awesome, like professional looking attire like this. You know, I mean, this again, it smells a little like cock meat, but it's okay. It's still nice. It's comfortable.
The wonders of Velcro.
Right.
But no, so tomorrow I should be getting that new screen in, the one that's black and white, and I'm going to actually go ahead and get the I'll get the one of the boards fired up, and we'll just sitting here on the desk. I'll get it fired up, and I'll sit here and play around with it, show everybody what it looks like. Then I'll get it mounted on the Hypercube.
Nice.
And again, little by little, I'm getting that Hypercube done. A little bit of help from here and there and everywhere.
See, I wouldn't be that patient. I know you need to be, but I personally would not be.
I don't have a choice unless people
I know that's why I said that.
If people want to go nuts and start donating a bunch of money to it, then I'll be more than happy to. If they want to start donating parts to it, I will. I'll finish the fucking thing in like a week. Once everything gets there, I'll have it done that night. I will finish it that night.
All right, that's what I did with my middle printer. My wife bought me a bunch of parts for my birthday, and I'm like, all right, I got to order the rest because I'm not going to just have 3 parts.
Yeah,
because I'm insane like
that. At some point, it will get finished. But until then, I will just play with the little bits I get here and there, and have my ADD.
I'll make another AV6 and send it to you.
Yeah, or mess up your current slice engineering hot end that you just acquired.
Dude, that thing is slick.
I know. I'm. That's why, as much as I want to say the hell with it and just buy a clone of something and just throw a clone on the Hypercube, I'm like, no, I will not skimp on the hot end. I will pay the little extra. I will get the good one from the reputable company that I know if I have a problem, I can contact them and say, hey, fix your shit. And they'll be like,
Hey, red light.
Hey, red light's here. Did I send you a link?
Everybody loves John.
Drop him a link in, Tweeter.
In the Tweetiverse? Yeah.
In the Tweeterverse. There he is. I've changed nozzles like half a dozen times.
Wait a minute. Did you just really go 999? Because it's not like you're like 999.
Yes. I've changed nozzles at least 10 times with that, and it's just so.
But how many times have you touched nozzles?
Yeah.
Where'd he go? No.
Show us on the dolly how you touch the nozzle.
Red light says he has one in the box, so.
Still have one what in the box? Red light? What are you sending me, bud?
Yeah, he has one of everything in the box.
That's what I'm saying. Like red light, what do you have that you're sending me there, good sir? I mean, I'll get you my address in a heartbeat. You just tell me what it is you're sending me. I mean, I know you didn't say you were sending it to me. I know you said it was.
I need a processor. I don't need one, but
I assume that since it's in a box, it's probably just taking up space. I'll be more than happy to let it take up space in my house. I'm that guy, man. I'm that guy. You got extra shit, send it my way. My wife gets pissy with me, but you know what? I don't have to buy a bunch.
Is that
of shit.
different from any other day, though?
No.
There you go.
I need 5 more of these.
What is this? Oh, motor. Talk to Devin. She's probably got a handful.
Talk to Devin. She's got a whole box of stuff that I was going to buy off her, but I can't afford to. So let her part it out to you guys and let her make some money back that way.
So
I need. These are the Creality Moon stepper for the extruders.
Yeah.
nice. Well, I mean, if you're interested, if you want to pay, I don't have a use for this. This is my Raise 3D extruder.
Sure.
I mean, if you need just the motors, if you want to pay shit, and this thing's like £6, but
No,
I've got
I don't pay
no
shipping
use.
for it. You give it to my friend, and she'll give it to
Oh,
me next
yeah.
time I see her.
I mean, yeah, I can do that.
Hey, Justin,
Unless Dan could use it.
unless who could use it?
Unless Dan could use it for your hypercube, but this is a horrible setup. So it's
No, you already talked to Z first, so hook up Z.
right.
You hook up
I
Z,
mean,
man.
These
I
are
don't need-
older motors. There is a heat thing, and then you got to find the right connector.
I am not. I don't. Yeah. Z first.
Well, I will try to remember for that someday.
Shit. Oops. I'm
This one's
dropping.
heavy as hell.
Yeah. So just give it to Z's friend, and she'll forward it on to him.
Right. Oh,
Yeah, I need the setup I want to do is going to need 5 extruders.
okay.
Jesus. You want to have one for ABS, one for PLA, one for PETG, one for your support material, and one for what else?
Well,
GPU
Oh, TPU, your flexibles. Yeah, there you go.
probably.
So basically, you just want to be able to load and go. Like
yes.
it's like I can pick on the fly which one I want, or if I need to use support material with any of, you'll have support material ready to go because you can get your what am I trying to call? What's that shit called?
And then I don't need to worry about
Yeah.
drippage
Ah,
Yep.
because I have a chameleon here.
I was waiting for Justin to chime in with that's what she said when you said the whole like not worrying about
Not a
drippage.
chameleon. This is
Yeah.
the 2
sorry.
in,
I'm
2 out.
distracted,
Chimera.
Ah.
I have a Chimera, but I've never got it to work because I started reading online about how many people have a problem with it oozing onto the print.
Yeah.
And that's when I said, nope, I'm going to go tool changer.
I love how John's just sitting there with the headset on, listening to us. Ken's driving. He's just ignoring poor Ken. Poor Ken's sitting over there playing taxi driver to Miss Daisy right there. Hi, Ken. Oh, you get a little picture of Little John. Hi, Ken.
We can't hear.
he's like, hey, look.
Hi, Ken. Stop looking at the phone and pay attention to the road.
Yeah, pretty
John's
much.
a bad influence.
That's normal.
Of course, I'm sure Ken knows this by now, doesn't he?
Did you ever find?
Oh.
Where are you, John?
Ooh, someone's here.
Just on
Oh,
45.
jeez. Do I
Hi,
let
Brendan.
him in? Yes.
Oh, do you let Llama in? Oh, it's Bob. Yeah, let Bob.
Hey,
in.
Bob.
I'll let Bob in, I guess.
I meant state roughly, but
Yeah.
not where you were driving
North-
particularly.
Like North Carolina,
North
right?
Carolina and Charlotte.
Yeah.
Charlotte.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in the Charlotte area.
He's up by Colin.
I'll probably forget, but the reason why I
No,
keep asking where,
Collins by Raleigh.
the reason
Oh,
why I
wow.
keep asking where people are located is
Collins
because
is like 2 or 3 hours away.
Oh, is he really that far?
Yeah.
I do, anywhere between 1,200 to 2,000 mile trips, probably once every 3 months.
Dang.
Haven't
Well,
done that this year thanks to the pandemic, but
Mhm.
if I have to go do a puppy delivery for somebody, I thought maybe I could stop and see people on the way.
Yeah, I haven't been driving very much since the lockdown thing.
Yep.
See, you could see how much I drive in February compared to the last few months. February, March, April, June, July, it's like all just downhill.
Yep.
Wow, they're still going at it.
It's not going to stop until someone either deletes the account or whatnot. Anyway, Bob, what's new? How are you?
Oh, stuff and shit and things.
Are you're
That's like
stuffing
everything.
shit in things?
You shit.
That's what I heard.
Like, what kind of things are you
That's
shitting
what I
in?
heard too.
I know that you did say stuff and shit and things, but the way it came out sounded like you were stuffing shit in things.
That's why I said it that way.
I was like, wow, he must be having an MMU issue.
Figured Robbie Mack needs some backup in here.
So
For that.
how's your matte
Yeah.
black print going?
Turns out a little bit stringier than I was expecting, so I got to reslice things for lower temperatures.
Yeah, I went to go order a spool finally, and oh yeah, they're sold out.
Right.
Oh,
I don't want
side note, the last couple of prints I've sent to my printer because I've been being kind of a lazy ass. I decided to get the since I've got a Pi hooked up, Octoprint hooked up to both of the printers. I've been using the whole like Raise 3D like plugin
Maker.
for Octoprint
Oh, nice.
for Idea Maker. So whenever I slice it, I just tell it to upload, and it uploads to the cloud, and then I can just go into the Raise 3D cloud and just tell it to print, and it sends it right back to the printer. I know it's silly because I send it up to the cloud and then back down to the printer. I know that's silly, but
Or you just put it on one of those and then wheel it over to the little machine, and off
Put
it
it in the-
goes.
put it in a little wizard box and press the buttons, and then poof, it just
Overcomplicated
So
people.
how is it like an Octoprint plugin or what is it?
yeah. There's an Octoprint plugin for Raise 3D now that connects your Octoprint connected devices to Raise Cloud, to their cloud service.
He's
then-
back.
Okay.
Oh no,
Ron's back.
it's the Canadian faker, guys.
Make it
Yeah.
run.
It's that
I know I would not
Canadian-
want it. Okay, bye.
Run.com.
It's my,
So when's the charge happening across the Niagara Falls? I know John Candy's no longer with us, but
Yeah, it's starting next month.
Why are you
Canadian
closed?
bacon.
yeah. Well, the lower half is not closed.
Oh, is that the
It's
deal?
always the lower half. He's always
Naked
half,
Ron is always
he's-
the bottom half.
he's really half naked. Ron.
Yeah, I don't let you see what's I'm not wearing underwear or
It's all good.
boxers or anything like that.
Pay no attention to the thing behind the curtain.
Exactly.
That's why he wears oversized shirts. So when he stands up, he can just let it all air out, and nobody knows.
These are not the droids you're looking for. Yeah, I totally get it.
These are not the songs you're looking for.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, time to swap filament and then reprint a chassis. See if I
Hold
can
on,
get
I
this
got my new heat bed in today.
Yep. How long till you light that one on fire?
I won't. That one's the standard screw terminal bed instead of.
Yeah, but you ain't even got it plugged in yet, so
No, that'll be tomorrow. I gotta wait for it.
Justin, what you're supposed to say is it'll be on fire as soon as they plug it in. Come on.
I'm good.
Bob, I had a question for you. How do you know if a battery has a built-in circuit to prevent it from overcharging? Like, is there some kind of terminology or something that's on the advertising or on the battery that'll indicate that
Physical or online?
for a lithium battery?
Something you're looking at online or something that you
Yes,
physically
the
have?
battery.
No, something I physically have.
It may not be on the battery, but if you look really closely,
Yeah.
all of your old style NiCads, you can see the can, and then there's a seam at the top where there's then the button for the positive. On the ones with the safety circuits,
battery
you'll
management
see a little part
system
that
that's
doesn't
supposed to
line up.
balance and protect the cell.
So
I don't ever have any light out here.
Hey, Justin,
look at the other
Yeah.
side
Oh,
we-
just
Turn it.
just
we-
the
we need
actual
the
cell.
screen
I
bigger.
think
and the
I
side.
can't hear you. What?
we need the screen bigger.
Oh, coming. Hold on.
Make Robbie
I'm
bigger.
working on it.
Like that from the
just
side.
just the cell by itself just have like
Oh.
a circuit breaker, so it won't prevent it from overcharging,
mind.
but it will protect it from
Go
overcurrent.
back to.
But
We
see-
need Bob again.
Yeah,
Some of them,
I need to
if
see.
you look
Bob.
at them from the side here,
It does have a lip. Yeah, I see what you're talking about now. It's got a little bit of a
Overcharge.
indentation.
and there's a circuit board underneath there. If you were to peel that shrink wrap, I wouldn't recommend it, but it's there.
Yeah.
And if you look real close here, you can see that strip
Strip.
in the side.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like we lost Bob.
It goes tip to tail.
Bob froze.
Okay.
Freezing
Yeah,
Bob.
The little strip goes tip to
But
tail so that it can tell the
usually-
circuit not to overshoot.
Yeah, but usually on the
Nolan
night,
is, he is very like wanting to like freeze for you.
I think yeah. Oh no, he's still around.
No, it's good.
No, I was gonna say-
that was kind of the info that I needed in order to figure out whether it was a cheap ass battery or a
It's a
decent
cheap
battery.
ass.
Trying to say, Ron?
Most of the ones you get online are like cheap ass batteries.
Right.
But
I was
you know,
going to say, anyways, 90% of batteries that have to come in from the US usually have the chip already on them because you can't. And with lithium ion batteries, they have to have that chip on them because they will, because they get too much charge, they can explode.
Yeah.
not even just go fizzle. They'll go poof.
No. I totally get that. I don't know that they have to have them on them.
They have to.
No, well, no. We buy the no. We buy the cheap Chinese knockoffs that don't have
Right.
the circuit in them all the time around here.
So,
We
so
find them-
here in America, they allow us to buy stupid things.
Yes.
yeah, we get to be done. I mean, they regulate stuff. Okay, Ron, they regulate things. They say these things are supposed to be in place, but again,
I don't know
they say
if you've ever
supposed
heard of a
to.
printer called the ANET A8 before. Just for some perspective there.
No, because I usually I'm buying Bioenos or I'm buying specialized battery packs.
Ooh,
So
listen to
they usually
you.
have the chips already soldered to them.
Yeah, that's great. I don't know.
And then I
anything
also
about that
use
stuff. I buy
a-
it from Amazon, and I have no idea whether it came from China or India or the U.S. or wherever.
Pakistan.
I guess because I
Yeah.
use so much radio equipment batteries and building my own battery packs and everything else, I'm just used to.
You know,
if it doesn't have it, I've already got a chip already to control it.
But someone was actually asking in a Discord about these batteries, and it turns out I have no use for them. They're the 18500s.
18650.
So I think it was 1850. I don't know.
18650.
No,
Yeah.
18500.
Really? That's weird.
Yeah, it was in Warkaki's Discord. He was asking about them.
Yeah, because I was saying I got a shitload of 18650 cells I pulled out of laptops that if Bob
No, I
he
thought
would cringe.
I thought I could use one of these instead of two of the smaller lithium.
the little lithium, yeah.
Crap, I don't remember the hell the number on them. I'm not a nerd, man. I don't know this stuff. But anyways, it turns out that it's a larger diameter than those batteries, so I could not use it. Same voltage, but it wouldn't fit in the flashlight I was trying to use it in. So
Oh, Bob
Flashlight,
Carnes,
not flashlight.
yeah,
Flash.
Wait for that one.
Bob is
Flashlight.
informing me that his battery backup just shit the bed.
Oh,
It's a good thing
Yeah.
he knows. A good thing he knows a
Yeah,
battery
he knows
guy.
about batteries. Yeah, thanks, Bob, for the
Yeah,
advice.
he knows a battery guy, so he's got this covered.
Who does he know? I wonder.
Who the hell is emailing me now? Come on.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
All
8
right,
o'clock at night.
actually, you know what? Hey, Justin, share my screen for a minute. I'm going to show you guys the process of this, just because it's for shits and giggles. Why not? We might as well do something kind of educational along the way, right?
Jeez, that's
nah.
So is John driving?
There we go.
No.
Okay, so here's the thing. Like, let me go to the right. Let me get on the right printer first. This is my good old Octoprint.
nice. Looks like mine. No.
Yeah, let me go to the right printer though. So here we go. I'm on this Octoprint here. You go to little wrench, and then you're looking for the Raise Cloud.
Hey,
They
Vince.
actually have a Raise Cloud one.
I need to
With,
install.
with Raise Cloud, all it is a matter of under your account. You can even tells right here once you download. You can go to the Raise Cloud website. So you click that, takes you over to the Raise Cloud website. You log in with your info, which
Is in there.
oh damn! Hold
He
on.
forgot his password.
Yeah, give me a second because I don't remember it. I'm not going to give it to you guys.
Come Hey,
Actually, all I got to do is this. and it's-
Password.
See, yeah, it's
All lowercase.
It's password all lowercase 1 2 3. I'm sorry.
I need to install that.
But here you go. So when you get to your dashboard and you've got your workbench,
Mhm.
come down here where it says binding key. Download your binding key. Once you've already done, or I've already done that, so I don't have to do it again. But you download your binding key, and then you go back here. And all it is a matter of, see, like right now it says unbind. If I were to unbind it, it would just ask me to upload the file. There'd be an area right down here where you would just click on it.
That.
And you would grab that file you downloaded and tell it to upload. It would then verify and bind. Once that's done, see now it's done.
Yeah, but,
You
oh,
can do
okay.
that per printer too.
Yeah, and now once I'm done with that part, that's how
Oh,
you
it's like
bind.
okay on here.
That's how you bind the Octoprint. That's what I'm saying. Then once you're done, now it's just
The
like
audio was
anything else.
connected to my headset.
Come in here.
Chat
I
freeze
want
up or something?
to print this chassis right here. So I'm gonna grab the chassis, click on print. It's gonna come up, scroll down. I tell it I want to print on this printer because the O2 is the one that
Oh,
has
that's my
the,
sticker.
my carbon fiber PETG on it. And then I just hit print now.
Oh,
And then we hit confirm job. And then now if we go back to my camera, give it a second, and you'll watch the printer take off.
I don't get it. Where do you put the battery?
Bend over.
Oh,
But yeah, so you give it a minute. It takes a minute because it's going through the old atmospheres. But it'll, at some point here, it'll start printing. Like,
He's back.
Bob's back. Hi, Bob.
why did he send you like?
Too late, Bob. I already
at
blew
the
up the
same
battery.
time.
It started a fire.
One,
Burned down
two.
half my house,
Weird.
everything. So
What?
thanks for your help, buddy.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
batteries and me apparently don't get along tonight.
Yes.
EBL. Does that name ring a bell or no? Probably
I've
not.
seen them. Yeah, I've seen them.
Okay.
oh,
they're
and
they're
there's
not
the-
they're
I
not
guess
up
your
to
lower
the
spin
quality and
information.
standard that
Good,
Bob
good,
would carry.
good, bad, and different. You don't know.
so your
I don't have any
health
experience
coverage
with them.
form or something.
It's got that seam up near the top on the positive end, so I'm hoping that's a good thing, but I don't know.
Switch computers.
I will keep 2 of them, and then whoever the hell was needing one of them were cockies. I will send them to them,
nice.
and they can burn their house down if they want to.
Send that to me then.
Sure, that'll work. Connect it to you could have a
Yeah.
battery powered heat bed.
Might as
Yeah.
well.
I'm thinking of setting the ANET 8 that I have up in the van, so that way I can get my insurance claim.
Most excellent.
I hate this van. I'll never buy a Dodge again.
I'm thinking about getting an ANET A8 just so
We
I
have a
can
freaking
get a new house.
right.
I got one for $20 off Facebook.
Sweet.
Nice.
They're still like $300 here
Oh, yeah.
on Facebook. Like everybody thinks they're going to get, $20 higher than what they paid for at retail.
Right. No, we've got for our parts delivery van, we've got a 2019 Ram ProMaster City. I hate that thing.
Is it a
It's
diesel?
only got 9,000. No, it's the what the heck is it? The Tiger Shark engine, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, mine is
Still, I hate
the
the damn thing.
mine's the 2013 or 14 Eco Diesel,
Oh,
ProMaster. And
no one.
it's been in the shop more than it's been on the road.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
My
We're
2012
ProMaster-
Jeep,
I just don't like
Same as-
wrapping them. They're like sprinters. They're like sprinter.
they are
wagons
they
or
are a
whatever.
Sprinter.
Yeah, the same
Pro-
style. There's
Our ProMaster City it's on its third windshield, and the washer fluid sprayer on the passenger side is not working.
everybody
So-
line is at a totally different angle. So no matter how you put a decal on it, it
Oh,
looks fucking crooked.
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh,
my
and
issue.
worse, if you're one of the headlights, I don't remember which one, but if it burns out, you have to
Mhm.
pull the AC compressor to change the
Oh, yeah.
headlight.
Oh,
Yep.
nice.
So there's 5 hours, and
Yeah.
And of course they use the headlight that pops on a whim.
oh yeah, they use the cheap headlights.
Hmm.
Yep, trust me, I know. We just got 5 used cars in today. I'll be replacing headlights. It's funny when people come in, they buy a fancy 16 Sorento SX or something with the HID headlights. They come in, 3 years. The headlights last a long time. They come in, the headlight bulb's $250.
Yep.
And they're like, well, why is it so expensive? Well, you want a Kia bulb or you want a bulb that lasts you a year?
I have had to replace the headlights in this van 4 times now.
Not as bad as Subarus. Subarus have a voltage problem. They send too much voltage to every single bulb. If you look at Subarus driving around,
Dude, my
Most of
van
them
had
have lights
flame coming off the driver's side rear
Yes.
tire.
Yeah, I ran through it with my Mazda too. I mean, I ended up going through like crazy. The stock factory headlights lasted me like 6 years.
And then
God.
that
Then I replaced one, and I'm replacing them like every 6 months. Well, I take it back. I was going to Walmart and buying them, and finally I quit, and I went to an actual auto parts store and bought one. Same friggin' brand. But yeah, I mean, I swear, if you go to Walmart, you're getting like, even though it's the same packaging and same everything else, they're giving
It's
you
the-
cheaper crap because
the
it's
second run
volume
stuff
discount.
that doesn't, it's the stuff that doesn't make the highest quality controllers.
Right.
You know,
The and I've already forgot what I was going to say. Never mind. Oh, my Dodge Journey. The battery is under the headlight assembly.
not as bad as I can't remember what car, but when I was working at my AutoZone store, I was the battery guy, and anyone who had anything on top of the battery, we couldn't do. They'd be, well, why not? Because if I screw it up, it's on you.
Yep.
Holy cow, I changed the battery in my wife's Escape, and it was like a 2-hour job because I had to pull the whole cowl and the wipers off and all kinds of stuff because they tuck it so far up under the dash that you can't get the battery out of there.
I have to
It
do
took it
cars
crazy
very
My
strong.
Yeah, my
Look at-
Charger, it's underneath my spare tire.
Look at John Mack.
Oh, that's not too bad if it's yeah. I don't have an issue. I mean, you just pull the spare
Oh, it's
tire
good
out and boom,
post.
you're done. But
Oh, that's what I think they are. Hawk lights.
They're lights.
Yeah, but there's the Hawkeyes, and then there's different
Yeah.
styles of lights.
it just really bummed me out with my headlights because I'm one of those guys that I won't go the cheapest I can find, but I won't go the most expensive. I'll go middle of the road because if I go cheap, I know it's going to burn me. If I go expensive, I know I'm going to spend way too much money. So
Yeah,
and I
Chris, the
went
reason-
through crazy amounts of headlights that first 2 years trying to replace them on that stupid thing.
I went to install one of my amateur radios in my car, and I'm sitting here. I'm looking at the firewall, trying to figure out how I'm going to get my power lines through. Finally, figure out where I'm going to get them through. Get them pushed through. Open up the hood. There's no battery.
What?
It's in the trunk.
Really?
Well, you never looked to see where your battery was before you ran the line?
Nope.
Assumption.
Nice.
An assumption, you
Nice.
know.
What car?
2013 Dodge Charger V6.
Yeah.
Batteries in the trunk. Weird.
Not really.
No, not really.
No,
I had a
common.
Miata where it was in the trunk too. And the only issue there is like, so if you're trying to, what I was trying to do was a high-end stereo and an amp and all kinds of stuff. You want to keep all your power to one side and all your
Audio to the
radio
other.
signal speaker wiring to the other side because you only,
But
You
of
don't
course,
want
the
have them
battery's
running
dead metal.
right alongside each other. Yeah.
Yes. That's all right. The new Jeep, like Trackhawk or whatever the hell it's called, the new Jeep.
The Trailhawk.
Yeah, but the newer Jeeps, I guess, like the Grand Cherokees, they have 3 batteries in them.
Yep.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, they have 3 batteries in the damn thing. So it's like you've got your main battery that powers the turning over the vehicle. You have a secondary battery which assists with all the accessories. You have a third battery which it controls the alarm and the door lock unlock.
Wow, that's crazy.
Weird.
Well, the alarm and door lock unlock is kind of a big deal because you can run into a big freaking problem if your main battery drains or dies or something like that. Yeah, kind of wonky.
Yeah.
I've seen where they've had like 2 batteries in vehicles, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of honky. But
It's not as
My-
bad.
yeah.
usually they're large vehicles.
The
where
question
you got
is,
one
how-
for the engine and the other for everything else. But
My
With all of
06
the-
Rubicon had 2 batteries, but I put the second one in.
With all of the auto start stops that a lot of the newer vehicles have, they've had to put in a second one.
Yep.
Yep.
yeah,
It's not as bad as the Toyota Cruiser FJ that has 3 front windshield wipers.
Well, the windshield's nearly vertical on that
Yeah,
as well, so
it's
it's
like this big,
extremely
too.
easy to crack. I know, I had
Oh,
one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like a Jeep windshield.
Have you guys? I don't know if you guys have seen this, but it's been floating around our neck of the woods. Someone in Toronto, like they were showing how they're doing this now. They are taking a wire, almost like an antenna, almost, and they're placing it in towards someone's front door. And what it's doing is reading the RFID signals coming off the key fob, and then they're copying it over to the computer so they can take over your car and steal your car at nighttime.
I've seen it. It's 5G. It gives you COVID.
No, it gives them access to your free car. Basically, what it does is
I'm
then it
just-
mimics the code.
I
so
think
they get your
Robbie.
car
I think.
stolen and gone.
Hey, I'm just thinking Robbie Mack's answer sounds a whole lot more official right now.
I saw one. They have something on our news. Not to take away from your story, Ron, because we'll get back to it. But I saw something on
Windmills
the news
cause
the other
cancer.
day where they always have these like debunking, like on our local news channel. They're like debunking all the internet trends that you read. And
Yeah.
somebody actually came out and said that all these masks that people have to wear, they have some kind of a Wi-Fi antenna in the
The
nose.
and
wire that goes across the bridge of your nose is
Yeah,
so they
that's
can
like-
And
track.
I'm like, yeah, they're trying to track you and crap. I mean, like, how stupid can you
I've
get?
heard that one already. It's like, oh,
Right.
Oh, and
So-
the wire length is exactly the same length as the 5G antennas, so that way they can make you infected.
But back to your thing, Ron. So I don't understand. So they just put some kind of antenna around your vehicle so that they can somehow pick up the
no,
signal.
because
That's
people usually leave their keys near their front door.
Yep.
And with these key fobs, they're always transmitting. They don't have a transmit off and on.
right.
What
right.
happens is they put an antenna, they'll take like a long wire and they'll hold it near your front door to copy your car's FDID transmission.
Oh, your front door in your house?
Yeah. They'll just stand there and it'll hold the wire for 10 seconds and then they'll take it down and they have it all in the computer and then they walk over to your car, retransmit the signal, get in your car and drive away with it.
Oh, that's just crazy.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, good luck with that because A, I have cameras.
Well, they
And B, my keys aren't hung anywhere near my front doors. That's just
well,
not
they're
happening.
actually telling people if they're smart, just buy yourself an RFID bag, toss your keys in it. Justin, since you work for dealership, do they actually sell those at dealerships or no?
What? What?
No,
I'm
not
sorry.
right.
RFID
here.
locking bags.
No,
Not here.
no. There's a lot of stuff that dealerships don't sell.
Mm.
So not at least not in the U.S. That might be different. up
Here's
there.
a stupid question. I mean, it'd be like a hell, I don't know what the hell they call
That's
that. But
that's
like
not a stupid
trash
question.
can crap or whatever. But could you just wrap crap in aluminum foil and it would block the RFID using
should.
aluminum foil
It should.
Yes.
for like a Faraday cage, basically?
It
Yes.
does.
Just get some copper wire and make a little bag.
Or copper
I
or any
actually
kind of
dropped mine
mesh.
in an old ammo can.
I've seen where people say to do something like that with your wallet because a lot of these.
I don't have it on me.
Credit
My
cards
wallet
and
actually
RFID
has a
crap,
copper
yeah.
mesh in it
Yeah.
because I have an RFID. I have multiple RFID bank cards, but my passport card as well is in there. And yeah, I actually have a couple of readers, and I can read every one of those cards when they're not in my wallet.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of RFID, so I don't have any of that crap.
I love
in my
RFID.
wallet.
All of my dogs have RFID.
Yeah, I'm sure they do, but I'm not a fan. But it's,
We like RFID. We just don't like RF.
okay.
Well, that would be me and Zolan. So
No, I mean anything, Wi-Fi, RFID, anything. I mean, where somebody can, if they devote enough time to it, they can get it sorted out. Luckily, I live out in the
I'm
country, so
blind, I'm blind.
nobody's going to sit around and wait to hack my Wi-Fi password. So, without me noticing them anyway.
One's yapping.
Zolan's dogs are happy. Yep. It's the Zolan doggy bark fest. They're serenading us with their howls.
Yeah.
I'm
I
walking
know.
away.
Red
I'm
light
waiting-
likes free, he says.
No, I was gonna say I'm waiting for Bob's little wolf there to get a howling. That's got to be an interesting sound in the house, huh, Bob?
She doesn't do it inside very often. She usually goes outside and does it at the trains.
Oh, yours
Yeah.
does that trains. My sister Siberian Husky does it every time he hears the fire truck or ambulance.
John, what are you making me for supper? Something good, I hope.
Yeah, John. What's for supper?
Yeah.
Well, speaking of
Fish
that,
frozen fish,
I'm going to go hang out with my wife for a little while.
fish sandwich, and pollo.
Fish sandwich.
There's on.
Yep.
It's not even
There's
Friday yet.
Free is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red light, I'm
Oh.
with you, buddy.
Yeah, I guess country's done his stream.
3D.
That's why everybody's here now.
Mostly. About 12
Hey,
people here.
oh,
Someone
oh,
retweet.
I like it.
No, I haven't retweeted yet. Hold on, let me go do that for you. Let me go be a nice guy and hang out in your chat and retweet for you.
Appreciate it.
Wait, you sent out a tweet? Well, I might not.
But he's
see
got
it.
it.
Retweeting.
Hey, on a side note, there, Red Light. If you should happen to come across an older MacBook, like that works.
That works.
Doesn't have to work well. It just has to work or have the potential to work. Since I can't ever seem to get tripod to let me know when I can go grab those ones he's got that he said I could have. I just really want to get a Mac. I just want to get it up and running, just so I can have a Mac to play around with. Because it'd be nice to actually know that,
I mean, there's
Should
two
get,
of them in this
Mac,
stream.
Mac Mini.
Mac
Mini, they sell it on Facebook Marketplace, not much.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying though. Is
I've
it's
got
like,
a 2008 MacBook Pro, but I don't know what it's
I'm
worth,
just-
if any.
like I said, I'm just looking for a Mac that I can play around with and kind of get a little more familiar with, because I got more and more staff members nagging me about them wanting Macs. And if I
Well, there's 2 Macs in the chat, so
no, there's 3. Yeah, there's 3 Macs in the chat right now.
At
You got
least
Bobby.
one of us would be happy with you playing around with us a little bit. I'm
Yeah.
almost positive of that.
I was.
Oh boy.
Oh, what? Like you weren't thinking it, Ron? Just because you didn't say it, you got to get all upset.
Right.
Just
No,
kids.
I'm just saying.
Oh, does it bother you?
God damn, John, look at that friggin' switch you got there. How many friggin'
Yeah.
ports is that?
Oh,
Holy
yeah.
nice.
24 with a 24-port power injector for my phone and leaves.
Holy.
All PoE, all 24 ports are PoE.
Yeah.
Nice.
John Mac, I
Yeah,
have
it's
one question to
fancy.
ask you. Are you starting like a teleconference program or something that we don't know about?
Dude,
They're gonna hire
It's-
like all these Indian people to come in
Dude,
the country.
for
to go
his
for call
I can
IRS.
almost guarantee you that switch is only for his phones. He has many more switches in that house.
Oh, probably he has like a rack set up somewhere in his house.
And a lot of them
Yeah,
are
you
PoE
didn't-
for his cameras and stuff. Yeah.
I
didn't you
currently
see
have
the
a-
rack?
I don't think I've seen your rack, nor do I think I want to see your
seen it
rack.
before. I've seen, yeah.
I
You
cannot
seen
see
his
your
rack,
rack
John
at the
Mac?
moment.
I mean,
I-
Robbie Mac.
Okay, he's in
Oh,
my
look at
rack.
You're froze. Your camera's froze.
Your video's
John.
frozen.
Okay.
Probably switched from Wi-Fi or
It'll,
something.
it'll reload.
Yeah. Yeah, Dan will be impressed with your winery management.
Yeah.
Really seen it.
Hey, there we go. I can see.
I
can
shouldn't
see-
talk. Mine looks like ass too, and I've only got like 20 ports total. So
Hey, look at that. It'd
Yeah,
be nice if Justin would make you big so I could see you. Justin, play with him, make him big. Thank you.
I can't see it. It's still the same for me.
Frozen.
It loaded for me and then it froze again.
Yep. Don't see it.
Wait now.
Sorry. I've seen it
It's not
before though,
loading.
so
It's not loading.
It's
No.
frozen.
It froze again.
Oh yeah.
Might have to restart your phone.
Wonder if my
Yeah.
wife. It's probably my cell data. I'll just turn.
you
just
see, yeah,
on my
switch up
Wi-Fi
between
only.
Wi-Fi or cell or something.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, probably. Is it back up?
mm-mm.
Nope.
No, he's got some cool shit though. He's got a lot of wiring. He's got a lot of ports. He's got a lot of cameras, and he has a moose.
Yep. I was gonna say I did see the moose.
Moose is the awesome.
Oh, you
part
did
about
see
it
the
all.
moose. Good.
Yeah, I did see the moose. I have seen his moose.
Okay. Do you see my on-cue panel?
Don't see anything. It's still frozen
No,
for me.
Still frozen for me. It's frozen on your rack still.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm
all
not
I
even
see-
frozen on the rack. I'm froze before he went to the rack.
Yeah, I still see.
He was
his
just
rack.
walking through the computer room, 3D print room.
I could see everybody moving. That's weird.
It is weird.
Try turning off your camera, turning it back on. Like so,
Can I
change to a different
refresh?
camera, and then turn back to it. That
Yeah.
can sometimes fix it.
I'm gonna
Sorry
try
about that,
refresh.
guys.
There we go. Now we can see
You
John
see
Mac.
me?
face.
There
Yeah.
you
What
are.
did we lose?
Okay, I'm switching
We
back
lost
to
Robbie
the
Mac.
back
There
camera.
you go.
Oh, Oh, there he is.
Oh. Make it big.
Jesus.
I'm on it.
Holy,
Hey.
holy crap.
Uh,
Holy
Hey, so
fucking
this
spaghetti
is-
there.
refreshing doesn't work
this
for me.
is
Huh.
this is,
Frozen.
Frozen again.
and then there's a non-PoE switch.
We can't see you. You're frozen.
Ah,
My screen's just black.
All
You
I
need to
see,
turn the lights on, John.
all I see,
Yeah.
switch it again.
all I'm seeing is.
Can you see my
Oh,
front camera?
now I
Yes.
can see 'em.
Yeah, we see your front camera. Yeah.
Now, it seems like when you switch
It's time for
cameras-
your
Okay,
close
let
up.
me. Okay, I would.
There it is.
This
God.
That's
is
what I was looking for.
this is one power over Ethernet switch. The second power over Ethernet switch.
Jesus.
And
That's
this the
That is awesome.
non-power over Ethernet switch.
Frozen again, John.
And then
What the shit?
it's
Yeah, but
What the
it's
hell?
probably just in this room.
they got the gist though.
Oh,
That's
gotcha.
awesome.
Am I back yet?
Not
Ish.
yet.
Hey, do you know what the best part of
You see
waking
my
up
back
is?
camera?
We just see your
John
arm.
Mac in your cup.
Maybe
All
you
I
should get
can
a
see.
maybe you should get an Android phone
More
instead of an
switches.
iPhone.
Yes, I would agree with that.
I thought he was using a Microsoft phone.
He probably is. I'm just messing with him.
Right.
Okay. And that's the other switch.
Okay, I'm
We
not seeing
missed like
nothing.
half of that.
Is it updating?
I see an arm.
I just see an arm too. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, now it's going.
There's some switchy switches.
Yeah, normally it doesn't in Chris Galata. Normally he's got really good internet and he's got all the tech crap. His freaking toilet is connected to Wi-Fi, connected to network.
Yeah, every time he takes a shit, it logs it on a
Yeah,
Google
it's-
Sheet. Yeah.
There's
In fact-
Alexa for everything. It all functions just fine. And normally
Yeah.
in
Camera and
streams
toilet,
it's not
never
an issue.
mind.
He likes to sit there and say, "Hey Alexa,
this-
spray my hiney."
Yeah.
There's the stuff on top of the shelf overflow.
Mhm.
Red light. You should have seen the picture he put out a couple of years back, where all the wires were hanging out of that wall, and they were connected to the rack. It looked like a rat's nest.
It does look a little
Right